Hi, welcome to DP Animations. So on this episode, we are going to be creating an intro for a travel magazine, or it can also be used as a wedding video intro or any other video intro per se. But this tutorial is going to focus more on the simple transformational animations. Okay, so please kindly like, subscribe, and comment. All right, let's start. First, let me open After Effects. Okay, so let me create a new composition, 1920 by 1080. Let me name it scene 1. Okay, let me create another composition. Let me name this one box with a size of 500 by 500. Okay, now inside box, let me create a new solid layer in. Let me make it I think red is okay. It's already there. Okay, so now let's come to scene 1. Click and drag box in and press R on rotation. So now on rotation 45 degrees on R. Now press S. The first box, let's make it something like 140. Then move it to the right side. Okay, so this is okay. Now I want the box to be white, so let me apply fill to 8, then change the color to white. All right, now duplicate, or let me just animate it first. Let me bring in the distance. Let's take it from something like 10 frame, so 20th frame. So let's use this. So a size of 140%. Let's set a key, an ending key there. Let's bring the timeline backwards, then go 0. All right, so in the middle here, let's crank it up to something like 160%. Okay, 160%. So we have something like this. All right, select all the keys, the easy ease them. So you have something like this. Okay, now duplicate the box, Control D, then press S. So the second one, the last end, let's change the percentage to something like 100%. Then the middle, let's make it something like 120. Okay, now right click on it, then come to layer star, drop shadow. Okay, now inside drop shadow, the opacity, let's go something like 30, and the distance, let's go 0. Then the size, let's crank it up a bit, something like 100 is okay. 100 is okay. All right, now let's duplicate the box so that we have the third box. Press Else, which is for the scale. Then the last end there, let's make it something like 68 would do. All right, then the middle, let's give it 100%. Okay, so now let's duplicate this one also. Control D, press S. Now the last one, let's keep it a size of something like 42 at the end. 42. Then the middle, let's just make it something like 60 or 80. Let me see, 60. Let me see. Okay, so I'll leave it at 60 for now. Now the last one, I don't want it to be white, I want it to be red, so I'll take the fill off. The last one, let's put a twist on it. Okay, let's put a bit of rotation on it. So the last end where the scale is, press R for rotation. Let's set a key there. Then move the timeline backwards. Then let's go -90. Okay, so you have something like this. It's too slow, so let's go up. Okay, you can select the two keys, then easy ease them as well. All right, okay, now let's adjust the composition according to the timeline. Okay, so this and this, the 5th frame, let's select this and this, the 10th frame, this and this 15, and this 20th. So you have something like this. You see that? Cool. Now the last one. Okay, the last one, let's duplicate it. Press S on it. Now this one, I don't want the middle key here, so I will delete it. Then the last key, which is 140. And the last one, I want it to be red, so I'll take off the fill, which is white. Then scale it up till it fills the entire screen. Okay, so something like here, that's 566. Let's insert in a null object. So right click in new and select null object. Okay. Now the null object, you can decide to make it 3D so that it will be easy to move around. Okay. So just select all these boxes. Okay, select all these boxes and parent them to the null objects. Now let's make the null objects the control. Let's name it control. Okay. So the last one, which is the red, let it come a bit later. So once this one comes, it will come. Okay. This one comes, then it will come. But let me change the graph editor a bit. So let me open it up here. Let me see. Okay, so this is okay. All right. So now when this comes in like this, I want it to stay there a bit more. On control, press P for position, set a key, then move the timeline to somewhere here. Then move the control to this side so that everything will disappear. Okay. See that? Okay. Now select the entire key, then easy ease them. So you have something like this. Okay, there's one thing that you can do whilst they are being moved around. You can do a bit of your own stuff to it. So you can select these boxes. Okay, select them, then press P. Okay, set a key. Whilst the control is dragging them, you can do your own simple animation on it. They can be moving a bit on your own. Okay, so let's do our own bit of animation. Okay, so we are moving all of them together. All right, so I think this is enough. So let's select all, then easy ease them. Easy ease them. So maybe from here, the bottom one will start going first. Move all of them here. Okay, and move them here. Okay, so I'll go like this. This ones will follow. Let me use the top one first, and this ones will follow. You see how I'm moving them? So it will be something like this. See that? Whilst it's moving them, it looks like they are moving individually. Simple. So this is our scene 1. Okay, you can decide to add a text here if you want. Okay, maybe let's add a text like let me see, let me type something. Okay, then let's scale it up. So you just choose a font that best suits you. A font that best suits you. So instead of wasting our time animating the memories, we can just link it to the bottom one, which is the red one, so that when it comes in, it also comes in with it. You see, I just parent it to the red one and see how it came in. Nice. All right. So now let's create scene 2. Rather, let's duplicate scene 1 to create scene 2. So let's open the duplicated scene 2. Okay. So now let me take off the position animation I did on all of them. Let me take it off. Let me take away the memories. Okay. Then the position animation control. Let me take that one also off. All right. Now the base, let me take that one to off. Okay. What we are going to do is this. The bottom one, let's scale it up a bit more. On 140, let's crank it up. So it will be a bit bigger. Something like, okay, let's make it 200. 200. Okay. And this one, the middle one, let's make it something like 220. Okay. Let me off the ones that I'm not going to use. So the one that I'm using now is this one. So like this. Okay. All right. So let me press scale. The next one, let's scale it up also a bit more. So let's end it somewhere here. 160. Then the middle one, let's make it something like 180. 180. Okay. Now, what you are going to do is the null objects, okay, the position of the null object that you are going to use, set a key on position. Then the beginning, let's move the null object to the right side so that it will come in from the right. Let's make the keys easy. Okay. So something like this. Let me come to the graph editor and then pull this side in. So you have something like this. It's too fast here, so I'm going to open this up. Okay, let me open this up. So instead of recreating it all together to create the scene 2, we decide to rather use this one. Okay, so we have something like this. Okay. The top one, which is the red one. Let me clear this one. Clear this one. Now the top one, which is the red one. Press P. Okay, let's move it here. So I'll move it somewhere here. Let me position it somewhere here. Then duplicate it. Then maybe somewhere here. It's just design, okay? Duplicate it again. Then somewhere here. But this time, this one, press S for scale. Let me scale this one up. Let me scale it up so that I fill this one a little. Okay, let me bring it down. Then with this, you can decide to take the rotation off. So this one, the rotation, let me take it off. This one to rotation, let me take it off. Okay. All right. So let's duplicate this one again. Control D. Then bring it somewhere here. Let's scale it down. So it's okay here. All right. So when you select all of them, press S on their scale. Select all the keys on them. Then hold the Alt key. Then click and drag to open them up. Okay, so you have something like this. So you move them in first. So they come in first with the null objects. Okay. So this one will go back. This one, and move it somewhere here. Here. This one. This one, the middle here. Let me take the scale down. So you have something like this. Okay, simple. So with the red ones, let me just select the red ones. Then press T, the opacity. Let me make them something like 80. All right, and save them. All right, now let's bring an image. I have some image here. Let me just bring them in. Okay, so let me click and drag this image underneath the first, underneath the white on top here. You see this white? Yeah, it's underneath it. So let me scale it, the image down a bit. So what I'm going to do is just click on the toggle switches. We are just going to alpha matte this. So we just alpha matte it. You see that? Once you alpha matte it onto the box, it takes the shape of the box. Okay. Now, one thing I forgot, let me undo it. Okay. So what we are going to do is we are going to alpha matte the image onto this box. Okay. So the reason why I'm going to duplicate this box is I want the shadow behind it also to come in. So let me duplicate the box, then click and drag the image in between the boxes. Okay, then scale it down. Okay, then let me move it to this side a bit. Then come here, the matte, click on it, then select alpha matte. You see that? Okay, now you can continue scaling it down. Okay, so when this one comes in like this, okay, it reveals the image. Now the going away now is the problem. Okay, now let's set an ending key on the control. Now how do we want this to go away? I want it to go away on the top, stand on the Y, then move it up. You see that? Move it up. Then it goes away. So you have something like this. Stand there small, then goes away. It comes in, stand there small, then goes away. Okay. Now one thing I forgot to link the image also to the null object, which is the control. So let me link it to it, or parent it to it. So now we have something like this. Okay. Now let's do the third scene. Okay. So now the third scene I'm going to do, I'll have to create a new composition. So let me create a new composition, 1920 by 1080. Let's make it scene 3. Okay. Now let's bring the box in. Press R on rotation. Let's go 45%. Okay. Now this one, what I'm going to do, this one, duplicate it. Let me off this one. Now the bottom one, we are going to move the anchor point to down here. Okay. So we have, let me move it down and move it down. So down here is okay. All right. So press S on scale. Its first should be on 0. So set a key. Then on something like on the 20th frame, let's scale it up. Still, this is not what I want. So like this, let me move it down so that the middle will cover the entire thing. Okay, so this is okay. So you have something like this. You see that? You can just select the keys, then ease them. And then let's open it up. Go to the graph editor, then move one side in. So you have something like this. The scale, I think it's too much, so let me reduce it a bit. Let me move it up. Let me reduce the scale a bit more. Okay, so this is okay. So this one will come in. Then let me duplicate it. Okay, now the duplicated one, let me apply fill effect to it to make it white. And make it white. Okay. Okay. Right click on it, then go for layer star, drop shadow. Inside drop shadow, the distance, let's go 0. Then the opacity, let's go 30. Right, then the size, let's go something like 100. So now we have this. All right. So when this one comes in, what we are going to do next is this. Instead of creating what we want, we are just going to copy it from this scene. I'm going to copy this from this scene. So let me copy it. Let me see. This and this. I'll copy these two boxes. Let me copy them. Come to the scene 3. Then paste them here. Okay. Let me move them in here. Okay. This one. Let me copy the layer star here. Let me copy it and paste it on the one at the bottom too, so that it will show. Let me paste it. Okay. Okay. So this and this, let me move them in a bit. Okay. So this one, let me scale it down a bit. On scale, let's go down a bit on this. So something like 140. 140. Then this one scale. Let me see 160. Let me see 160. 160. 160. Let me change this one to 120. 120. And the middle. Okay. So this is okay. All right. Already this is taking too long. So I'll leave this like this. Then the top one, I'll duplicate it, Control D, then bring one image in again. Okay, I'll bring one image in between here. Okay, then come to the toggle switches, then alpha mats it. Now let me scale the image down. Cool. So this is cool. Now the one that has been alpha mat, I want to take the, what's the name, the layer star off. So this is okay. All right. So now let's bring a null object. Let me name it control again. Control. And you can decide to map all of them to the null object. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this. Okay, let me duplicate this. Control D. Okay, then I'll move them to this side. But let me place it underneath this one. So this one should be okay. This one should be okay. So somewhere here is okay. Okay, so let's see. Cool. All right. So the rest is just the box that you have to add to it. So let me bring, let me see. I think there's a box that I forgot. Yeah, okay, this one. Let me bring it up. Let me scale it down. Okay. Just have to scale it down. Then just use it as a decoration and position it to some places that will beautify your scene. So maybe this, I'll just lock this one in between here, duplicate it, lock it in between here too. Okay, duplicate it. Then maybe let's see this side, this one. Let me scale it up a bit, then move it here. So this one is also okay. Let me duplicate this one, Control D again. You move it here, duplicate, then move it here. Maybe scale this one down. All right, let's duplicate this one, then move it here, scale it up. You just have to be creative and position it to places that will beautify this. Okay, so with this, all that you have to do is the null objects. So let me see this and this. Press S on scale. Okay, then set an ending key, then the beginning, let's go 0 on them. Okay, so we have some, or select all of them, then easy ease them. Okay, we have something like this. All right, now let's go to the graph editor. So you can select the base, then move them in together. So you have something like this. Okay, so instead of them all coming together, it's your own style. Okay, you can decide to push this one in, this one too. Just be pushing them away, between and away, so that it will be something like this. Cool, simple. Okay, okay, so this is taking longer than expected. All right, so you can just select the two, select all the boxes. If it's too slow for you, just close them in a bit. I have something like this. Cool. Now let's just do the arrangement, the final one, which is, let's make it final. Okay, now let's bring our scene 1, scene 2, then scene 3. Okay, now all these, let's create a background. So right click in, new, then select solid, make the solid white. Okay, now our scene 1, it comes in. Let me move these things away. Scene 1, it comes in, then goes away. So I'll cut it here. Okay, let me split it here, split layer there, clear this one. Now scene 2, while scene 1 is going away, scene 2 comes in, then it goes up. Okay, then let me split this one to here, then scene 3 will come in. Okay, so while this one is going, this one was way too fast. Okay, so this is it, and it continues on and on, all the stars, till you display all the pictures that you want. So you have something like this. You see, it's easy actually. So you just keep duplicating the scenes, then changing other stuffs, then use it to arrange them. Okay, now the scene 2, I think there is no shadow on the base here. This one, the one that the picture is on, this box, yeah. So let me copy the shadow on this one, the layer style. Let me just copy it. then paste it on it. Okay. All right, so it has come. So this is the final. Okay. So folks, this comes to the end of another tutorial, and please, I hope you learned something from this. Okay. And if you are interested in the project file, please let me know. I'll post it onto the Telegram channel for you to download. Okay. See you next time.